My guest is Joakim Thoren, CEO of Versasec. Welcome, Joakim.
Thank you very much.
So let us know what Versasec does.
Well, we're an identity and access management company, and we manage access enabling devices such as smart cards and RFID devices, mobile devices.
So you don't manufacture the devices?
No,
Okay.
no, we don't.
So you
We
do the
use
hard
software.
part, which is the management of them.
Yes.
So devices used for physical access?
Physical and logical access. The main focus is on logical access, but the physical part is when it's the unique combination with a smart card that you can actually do both with it.
Do you generate certificates and push them out to those smart cards?
We take the certificates from existing PKIs, so we don't have our own certificate authority. We connect to all the big CAs out there.
Okay, so then you manage getting them onto the smart cards,
Right.
revoking them when needed. Yeah,
Exactly.
which is even harder than enrollment. And what kind of customers do you seek?
We work with a lot of government customers. The unique selling point or the unique approach that we have is that we started working with small and medium-sized businesses, which was a new market for smart cards.
Yeah.
So I believed that if the smart card management system was good enough, we could open up a brand new market by making it so easy to install the old system and issue the cards. We were successful with that, not maybe as successful as I had hoped in my first business plan, but but successful enough so the market looked at our software, and actually the large customers said, "Hey, that's much better than what we're using now."
Yeah.
So now, not the majority of the number of our customers, but the majority of the licenses sold are actually sold to very large customers.
Okay. So you sell a software solution, licensed
Yes.
software solution, runs on a virtual installation.
Yeah.
Yep.
The majority of our customers are running this system on premises, so it's not a cloud solution right now.
Yeah. What's the largest deployment?
The largest deployment is a government customer. I
Can't say who it
can't
is.
say who it is. It's this business we're in, security business. But it's a very large U.S. government customer, and then they have very interesting requirements with locations, or many hundreds of locations, which makes it exciting to manage the devices at those.
So are you approved to manage CAC identity cards for the government?
Well, we can manage CAC cards and PIV cards, but the system is not it's not certified for it. But that's not necessarily needed. So we have a lot of customers that have PIV cards used.
So you mentioned that you're not in the cloud, but if you're talking ease of use, especially for small businesses, is that in the plans?
It is, and the architecture that we chose from the start is perfect for being in the cloud. It's just we haven't found the right way to go to market in the cloud yet, because we want to have, one of our core values is that we should have the highest level of security always. No shortcuts. So all the keys used in the system are hardware protected, at least using a smart card. And if you're in a larger system, you have a lot of transactions, we can use an HSM. So fitting that into a cloud service, it could be a little bit complicated, but we figured it out now. So now we're going to release a cloud version later this year.
Okay, that'll be very interesting to see how you establish that. Do you see, a region? Are you primarily selling into the U.S. or?
Well, I I moved over to the U.S. 2012,
Okay.
and at that point we had 100% of our business was in Europe, and now it's about 50-50.
Oh wow.
We have about 200 customers worldwide, and almost 100 of them here.
Yeah. So that's a very fast growth rate too. You
Well.
know, it's almost doubling in that 2 years. Yeah. What's the next challenge ahead of you?
Well, there are a lot of things left to solve. I'm looking a lot at the mobile market and bring your own device. We've focused a lot on bring your own device so far because it's still a computing device, a real piece of hardware where you can install software easily. So on the bringing your own device setup, we're using virtual smart cards often. So the virtual smart card has the benefit of not having to have a reader. And if you come to an organization with your own device, it's likely that you don't have a smart card reader.
Right.
So then the virtual smart card fits right in, and there's a lot of things going on around the virtual smart card that are exciting, and it fits in pretty well in the mobile space as well. So yeah, a lot of mobile, a lot of bring your own device.
Right. Yeah, that's going to be a big space. So if you're already moving up market into larger organizations, are you going to move away from seeking new smaller customers?
No. I
Right.
think, that working with smaller customers, it keeps us honest. It's much harder to make a off-the-shelf product that works for a small customer
Right.
than it is to create a system that allows you to use months of integration services.
Right. So is there a professional services portion of a deployment, or can people pretty much get going?
Generally, in the larger organizations where you set up more complicated systems with self-service and you have badge printing and all kinds of things, generally our partners go in and do professional services around the installation. So we work with we have a great partner network that covers the whole world actually, and work with some really first-class integrators that can handle all those things.
So I'm really impressed with the growth and becoming so established so quickly. Was there a big hole in the market that, other than on the small side? But
Well, I've been I've been in the smart card business my whole career, and I saw that the other card management systems that were out there, they were kind of stuck in the same. They were all using the same architecture, and they were all using the same business approach. That you sell this large system, and you bring in a lot of professional services to get it started, and that was of course stopping the small customers to go into this market. So I think we did okay there.
yeah. Well, great. This sounds like a wonderful story, and I'm sure it's going to continue.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joakim.
Thank you.